Emergency landing procedure completed.
Hello and welcome to Forever Skies. Now before we even get started, I'm convinced, absolutely convinced that we work for Old Terra. As you'll have heard that voice, and that voice is very familiar if you know anything about Old Terra, because it sounds the same. That's why I'm convinced we work for Old Terra. Anyway, we've crashed in some emergency pod. I need to read this apparently. Sagittarius 2 went silent for months, then this one signal and silence again. None of us know what awaits you there, but if there is a chance that you've found the virus, then maybe we can survive. Find the virus sample at all costs. The fate of us all depends on you. The Ark. Okay, well I've no idea who the Ark are, but apparently we need to find this virus. And all we've got is a first aid kit. So that's great. So we've been sent down in an emergency pod, and all we've got is... Was that it? We were in a seat. It's not even attached to it. Surely we would have gone sliding around on... Well, never mind. Let's get on. Right, so I need to blast the door.
At the source of the signal.
Return to planet Earth. Okay, so wherever we're from, we've landed in this emergency pod back on Earth, and well, yeah, it's kind of all gone to pot basically. Because this game is a apocalyptic survival game, and if you've got a vertigo, yeah, you're gonna have some real fun.
Health
Yeah.
parameters low. Check the database for details.
Okay. Health parameters. So, immunity circle. I've got a fatigue bar at the top. We've got a health bar underneath that. Then we've got a hunger and thirst bar. Now, immunity determines how hard you suffer from viruses, and the value depends on other health parameters. Okay, well, whatever. So basically with this game, it's a case of going around, having a bit of a poke around, and just picking everything up. It's like any other game for that matter. But it's saying we need to locate the source of the transmission and satisfy your hunger. Okie dokie. Oh, one thing incidentally is I'm running this on 1080p because if you set it high, which I would normally do, it absolutely runs like a dog. And they do warn you that it's not. They say it's not optimized, and in fact it just sucks basically. Oh, we need a solid state battery in there. We can open the doors. We can poke around, and we can pick up things. I mean, we've got an inventory, and just remind you in there at the bottom you can press I to get into inventory. Tab will do the same thing. You've got a to-do list, blueprints, database. We've already got a compass, but yeah, it's going around picking up everything basically. Machine parts. Ooh, it's all gone to hell. Everything's been screwed up since we found that damn virus. We're all getting sick. Equipment is breaking down, and then there's the Noah situation. Power blew out again and the door is locked. I'll check if the beacon tower has a compatible battery. And that's what... So the computer's been plugged into that. It says it needs a solid state battery. Got an old can of water. Oh, is there anything else in there? No. Oh, F for flashlight. Woo! Do you remember the forests? I don't know. Good question. So there's some suits lying around. Go up here and it's a long way down. Ooh. Take a sunmelon or consume a sunmelon. Satisfy your hunger is one of the requirements, and if we eat this, well, it's going to get interesting.
Virus infection detected.
Photophobia. Looking directly into the sun causes visual disturbance as well as injuries. Okay, so yeah, that's what you get for eating things that are raw. So now, as well as finding how to power the computer, we're now going to find a way to fix this blooming virus. Okay, well, pick another one. Because that's what you do. I mean, you do that. You get a virus and yeah, you're going to pick up some more food. Right, let's grab that battery. And a bit of a poke around. Oh dear. Things didn't go well for him, I don't think. Yeah. I think the clothes are a bit of a giveaway there. So I think these lot were sent down to Earth. And, well, they made a bit of a nasty fate, really. And now we've come along to find out what the heck's gone wrong. Right. Insert battery. Oh, so this is an undelivered message. What's that to-do list? Where am I? Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to hold the tab key down. Right, so we were down under the dust. We found the lab where they first analysed the virus 400 years ago. Jeez Louise, that's a long time ago. That's when it all started going to hell. Well, see, that's what you get when you mess with viruses. Noah went crazy. That bastard stole the sample, our airship, and broke the radio. He just left us here to die. He's dangerous as hell. Okay.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Whatever. The location of the sample is at the overgrown greenhouse. A scientist lived there who studied flora from under the dust. If you want to get there, try visiting some radio towers and wind farms to get necessary devices. Be careful, this world no longer wants us. It is not a place for humans anymore. So this was Expedition Sagittarius 2. So I've no idea who we are. Something to do with the Ark. But yeah, okay. More parts. Another dead person. Some strange doodles on the wall. Anything in the cupboards? Ooh. It's all because of this damn dust. Noah heard voices. He was mumbling about nature surviving everything, even the fall of the world. He said he knew what to do so we could return to Earth again. He wanted us to help him to follow the voices in his head. Lunatic! He locked him in a cell for his own good, but the bastard hid the extractor and ran off while everyone was asleep. Okay. Fair enough. So, you find a way to depart the location and find the cure. That's interesting, doesn't... I mean, we've got a flashlight. I haven't seen anything about a battery for it. So I wonder if, like, there was some sort of apocalypse. People escaped into space on an ark. The link to that name Noah is all strange in itself, and now they're trying to come back to see if humans can return. I'm speculating, but that's what I'm wondering. Right, more bits and pieces to pick up. So that's what this game is pretty much all about. It's this big, well, it's not a big airship yet, but it'll get bigger because you can build it. I mean, you can expand on this, and it is quite fun, I must admit. You can keep adding things to it. I mean, at the moment it doesn't do much because, well, yeah, you don't have any engines. We've got the balloon itself, and we've got a little cockpit over here, plus some controls and a little cabin here. But we ain't going anywhere until we build on it. So we've got a virus at the moment, photophobia virus, and no, don't look at the sun while you got the photophobia virus is the clue there. It's like, it's not a good thing. Oh, jeez Louise, that
The
hurt.
virus hurts you when you look at the sun.
Yeah, that's what the notice said, so that wasn't a good idea. Right, press J to open the database. So you can find out all sorts of things in here. So it says visual disturbance and injuries. So there you go. So I need to find a cure. In the meantime, we'll pick things up. Right, airship to-do list. Okay, so we've got to basically finish this off. So they got so far. Yeah, they got so far in building this thing, but we need to finish it up. So we've got a fabricator over here, so pick that up. And, well, this thing's a bit little. I must admit, this spaceship or airship's a bit little, so there's only so much room. But now they've got a fabricator, we can start to make things. You can make a deck extractor, water purifier, an insect lure, an insect catcher, an electric cooker, and you can make a bed. You need all the bits and pieces. So this basically, it just gathers air, it gathers water from the air, but you need a membrane. This, on the other hand, it catches things that are in that dust layer below, but you need a lure. And that's what that was for. If we go to food, we need these lures to be able to do that. So we've got to break that wall down. There's something over there we can pick up. Ooh, so we can get dirty water, which I don't want to drink. Oh, there's a lure there. Photophobia virus research. My research on photophobia virus has shown that it can be cured with lecithin. It's best found in dust moths and other things living in dust layer. Prepare a lure to attract these objects. Use it with the insect catcher on the airship. Lure it into the dust and wait for the catch. The food from this world eaten raw may be harmful. I'll leave a membrane for the water condenser just in case some water will be needed to cook food. There we go, so we've got our first membrane. And we've got some food. So that's basically old canned food. You can still eat it. It doesn't cause you any harm. That, on the other hand, the sun melons, yeah, they'll give you photophobia. So, may as well pop that into...
Calories level is increasing.
Whatever. So I'll pop that into a little condenser there. It's just going to basically grab water out of the air. It'll only last so long, you'll only get so much water, but it's one way to get it. Then we've got our lure, so shift and left mouse button to quickly put that in, or you can just drag it across. You'll get about 3 catches, as it says there, so it only lasts a certain amount of time, but off it goes, and it'll try and catch something. It's going to lure them in, and yeah, that's basically what the game is. You're going to end up living off dust moths for the rest of your life, by the looks of it. So, woohoo! That's what your life's reduced to, eating dust moths. I'll go upstairs and see if we can find anything else. Oh, no, don't drink it. That's one of the things about this game is you can press the E key to pick things up, and if you hold it down, as you can see, that would have had me drink water, which is a bit iffy. It's like, that's such a good idea. But that's useful. There's quite a lot of water catches around. Right, let's go and have a look and see what we've caught. So we need to bring the lure back up and see what we've got. Oh, we've got a dust moth. So there you go. So we now know, I mean, I know it's told us, but we now know that to cure this virus, well, you'll get the cure from the dust moth. Yeah. If you eat it raw, you're going to lose 5 water and 5 health, so I'm not going to do that. Have a look at the fabricator. I need... Oh, so I've already picked up a transformer plus some machine parts, so now we can make a deck extractor. So more than anything else, you'll be spending quite a bit of time. You're going to spend quite a bit of time using this thing, quite frankly. Hold on, hold on. Because you can use this to extract things. You've got these kind of like balls that are floating around in the air, and you can get synthetics from them. Spiky ones you can get metal from. So that's quite cool.
Risk of dehydration.
Whatever. I better fix that. Ooh. Ooh, a fat dust moth. Not just a dust moth, a fat one. Water purifier. Need more synthetics. Right, okay. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Right, so I need more synthetics. I mean, there's some if we can find... Ooh. If I turn this around, I'll end up facing the sun. But yeah, we're going to have fun grinding by getting things from there. Right, so, can we make our water purifier? So I can turn my dirty water into clean water. Whenever it gets around, right? Come on. Come on. One thing I've noticed is that you get, when it makes things, sometimes you actually see the shape of the item, sometimes you don't. Right, put that there. And then we'll put our dirty water in there. And leave that purified. Better grab some water. Nah, I'll wait until I get something else to fix that. So we can make an electric cooker, but we need more metals. So I need the spiky. Oh, so I can extract the metal from these walls, for example. All the spiky things flying around. Is that enough to make a cooker yet? Yay! No, make a cooker. The only trouble is where to fit everything. Because at the moment we can't expand this place. And there's like, well, there's not a lot of room on here. I mean, I'm just saying, there's not a lot of room.
Printing completed.
That's one thing I've noticed, there's a voice for the fabricator, which sounds different to the other voice you get about your health. Which is interesting. And that one you get about your health and so on, I'm convinced that's from Altera. If you know. Right, we're going to put our dust moth in. So these things roll last about a day. Oh, I've got an empty bottle. Right. Now we've got some clean water. Right, so I put the clean water into the cooking pot. Because one thing I've found is if you just put dirty water in here, even though you're boiling it, you end up with contaminated food, which you can still eat, but it's just not as good. Which is interesting. So there's a tip: don't boil things with dirty water. I better not look. Should I? No, we better not look. Because what I need to do is I need to remove this wall, but I've got the photophobia virus. Oh. Fiddlesticks. Can I make a bottle? No, we can't. Sure of a dip. Just gonna have to wait for the cooker to cook. Good man. And while that's doing that, because you don't just get moths with this, you also sometimes get like lettuce leaves, which is interesting. Yeah, man. Oh, it's done. We've boiled a moth. Oh, I probably boiled it alive as well. So you can either take it or consume it. So if I look at that, so that one is now boiled, so all we get is the food. Whereas the raw ones, you get a certain amount of food, you lose water and you lose health. So if I eat that,
The virus was neutralized.
we've cured the virus. Well, have you found something? Right. Let's bring this back up and find out what we found. Ooh, another moth. So now, oh, I don't want to do that. I want to pick that up. Face it that way. So now I can remove the wall that's in the way. So you can go around the buildings and you can get the resources that way. So you've got the metal walls, you've got glass walls. But I mean, you can't pick these canisters up, but you can use the extractor to get synthetics out. So that's something. Out of curiosity, that went. So those bottles or whatever they are, they give you 6 synthetics, but those things that are floating around in the air, they give you 5. Interesting. So it doesn't really make much difference then. Right, that'll do for now.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Whatever. Right. Let's have a poke around in here. Oh. So more machine parts. Machine part. Ooh. Have a read of this. And it says, I managed to repair the research station. There are a few old blueprints preserved on the memory card, but the most important one is the scanner. It is necessary to complete its research and craft it. After that, it should scan certain objects in the world, so we can acquire more data for blueprint research. I need a battery to run the device. I dug out this old power box from the ruins. There should be some batteries inside. Right, so we've got that one and that one. Another machine part. And then we've got our research station. Now that's a thing, is at the moment we've got a capacity of about 500 on this ship. And it's telling us, at the moment it's carrying about 202. By adding this, we're going to add another 20. What's interesting is, if you actually make things on this ship, technically you're carrying that, and it'll still complain that you can't place it down. So even though you've added the weight already, it's going to complain, which is quite interesting. It's like, how does that happen? What? Anyway, maybe it's just a case of you just can't lift up or something, but it's just... okay. Anyway, I need to find somewhere to put this. Well, for now I'll just put it at the back. But now that we've got this, we can actually do research. But I need to put a battery in, and the batteries do run out. So you have to go and keep on top of the batteries as well. So there's all these things you can research. One thing I've found is that when you find things, it's better to research them, because usually the thing you research needs the thing that you want to research. Yeah. So to be able to research how to make machine parts, you need a machine part. And you go around and you find all sorts of things, like if you don't keep on top of that, yeah, you end up with this interesting challenge of then having to find something somewhere else because you can't make it anymore. So yeah, it's usually best to just, as soon as you get something, research it. Saves you a lot of pain. So if it goes and does a bit of research. Oh, that looks exciting.
Research finalized.
Oh, so our voice from Old Terror has spoken. Okay. But we want to scan. Then we can go around and scan things. I mean, why not? Who wouldn't want to scan things?
Research finalized.
Okay, thanks for telling me. I need an empty bottle. Because I've used my bottle. That's the thing, the bottle stays in there with the water. So now I need another one. So the idea is... Okay, thanks for telling me. Repair patches. So we need the repair patches to fix this thing. Because as you go around and around, well, things get damaged.
Research finalized.
Good. A tool charger. It needs a circuit board and copper. Okay, so we haven't found any of those, so... yeah. Right. We want to make a scanner now. So that needs synthetics, machine parts, and a solid state pack. I don't think we...
Printing completed.
Now that's a different voice. Yeah, that is definitely a different voice.
Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Okay. So our to-do list is now basically what it's telling us up there. Right, I wanted to make a bottle. I don't have enough synthetics. Further deep. I'm gonna get that one. 19. I think I needed 25. I mean, what you'll find is that these have got to be in range. Oh, it gives you an option to scan them. Oh, okay. See if we can find one and scan it. Probably too far. I tell a lie. Interesting. Because the extractor does have a range, but so where's the spiky ones? Because the round ones get me the synthetics, as it says. You need the extractor to be able to get the things out of it. There's the spiky one there. So that one gets you metal. Right, what's in our pockets? Not a lot. Right, can I make a... I need another water bottle. Does it need some water? Apparently it would...
Printing completed.
Okay, thanks for telling me. Got a bit of a dehydration problem going on, it seems. We'll go up to the roof. Oh, I missed one. This is a thing you need. You need eyes in the back of your head on this. Try and find everything. Because there's always something lying around. You'll probably go back to somewhere. No, don't. It's like, no, I don't want to drink the dirty water. It's dirty. It's dirty, dirty water. I want clean water. There you go. Filter out that stuff. Right, we can scan things now. So now that's telling us what we already found out, that if we have an empty bottle, you can get the dirty water out. Oops, first aid kit. Go back down. See, listen to that. These things are
Calories
just...
level is decreasing.
Whatever. How am I missing all these bits and pieces that are lying around? Oh, we can scan these dead bodies. So this is the biologist. His job was to collect and study biological samples. He was the one who's supposed to find a cure for the virus that threatens us all. And scan the doodles. So in those drawings from when he was locked in a cell by his fellow members of the expedition, humanity, technology and nature combine and blend together in these paintings. I haven't a clue what they mean. But they mean something. They obviously meant something to him. Look at that, he had a nice bed. It's alright for some. Mind you, to be fair, he did go nuts. There's some other people lying around that were dead. There's not other things I can scan. Oh, there's another one. So this is the navigator. So his mission was to map out directions and find resources even this far from home. He's been dead for nearly 2 months. The decomposition process was slowed by climatic conditions. Ooh. Okay. Research. Oh, got to research an engine and we're going to find fuel. Okay, no pressure. Not as much pressure as that dude had. I'm going to find a virus. Whatever. Well, thanks for the reminder anyway. So that's a bottle. Synthetic case. So yeah, you can't pick these things up. Oh, that's yeah. Yeah, if you don't deal with food quickly enough, because they've all got expiration times. If you don't deal with it quickly enough, then either eat it or boil it. It'll just, well, yeah, it'll just rot. That's not good. But interestingly enough, you can still eat rotten food. You can boil rotten food and you can still eat it, which is interesting. So did we scan? Yeah, we've scanned you, haven't we? So that's 2 that we've scanned. Nothing in there. What about up here? No. I think we need to boil a moth. Oh, I can just pop back rotten food in there. So what about in here? Is there anything in here we can scan? Yes? No? Maybe? Possibly? No? Right. We need to research an engine and a fuel. So we've already got one of these water condensers. It's over there. So I don't know why I don't think why I need another one, but well, I suppose the more you have, the more you'll get. Engine and fuel. So metals and synthetics. So is there anything floating around that I can salvage? It's probably not a good direction for this. No, I didn't want to do that. Put that one there. And get on with the grinding. Because that's what you do in games, you grind a lot. Right, I've got enough now. Yeah. And then we can have our rotten food. So that still gives you some food.
Research finalized.
Now we've got some water as well. So we know how to make an engine and we know how to make fuel. So we can also research how to make a small storage box. It says you need plastic scrap, which we don't have. Okay. So to make one of these we need more synthetics. And the fuel is synthetic as well. So an engine that runs on synthetic fuel. It's fuel, it's just not real fuel, it's synthetic. ND fuel. Right, so it's a bit more of that, and a bit more of that.
Calories level is decreasing.
Whatever. Oh, that's a thought actually. Ooh. Let's have a look. Airship bits and pieces. A bed. Right, I need to make a bed because, well, we're running out of energy. I think it's grab some of these. We'll make a bed. So we need some sleep. Right, go and make a bed. I don't know how it's going to fit in there, but apparently it's possible. And we need some more food as well. Yeah, we've already got a moth. We shall consume a moth. I don't know how you're going to get any decent calories out of that, but apparently we can. It's amazing in this game what you can do.
Printing completed.
There you go, we've now got a bed. How the heck that fitted in there, I have no idea. How am I going to fit it in this airship? I have no idea, but apparently we can somehow. Right. So I need another lure and I need another membrane. Have you got any... Guess we'll drink that. Oh, I've got another moth. Woohoo! Right, I'll tell you what, while that's going, we're going to grab some sleep. I love that, it's like that spring, you know, whenever the cooking's finished, you get that spring spring and boing. Very amusing. So we're going to wake up and it's going to be 10 to 2 in the morning. It still looks as lousy as ever, just slightly darker. It's depressing. It's like, what? And I have no idea what all that stuff is whizzing by. But it's not appealing. Right. I need to make an engine. I've already got a bed. I don't need another one. Right, we'll make an engine. I've got this funny feeling there's somebody around here that I've missed out. I mean, I found 2 people. So that's one who's looking after the crazy loon. I don't think there was anybody around there. Is there anybody else? Yeah, there was that one we already
Hydration
scanned.
level is decreasing.
Whatever. Oh. I thought I found something. I was getting really excited there. I thought I found something. Nope.
Printing
Immunity is
completed.
decreasing. Diseases might become more severe.
Okay. Whatever. No, nothing. I thought there was more people than that. I could have sworn there was.
Calories level is decreasing.
Whatever. I'm gonna keep poking around because I'm trying to find. I'm sure there was somebody else. There's that one and that one. Maybe my mind is just playing tricks on me. Right, okay. So we're finished. I think we're finished doing something. So that somehow we've ended up with an engine. I have no idea how it managed to get printed in there, but it did. It's quite impressive, really. I need to stick it on the back. Pause. I need to go and I need to move forward. So
Maximum flight speed increased.
the more of these we can have, faster we can go. Woo! Only drawback is then you need more fuel. Right. So while that's making some fuel.
Printing completed.
Okay. Good to know. I want to know why they've got 2 different voices, why the fabricator is a different voice. She doesn't sound like she's from Alterra. I think she's an imposter. I think somebody snuck her into the actual system. It's like, okay. Where are all these floaty things when you need them? Right, we should be able to make some fuel, because you get 50. And yeah, it's interesting how sometimes you just get a box and sometimes you get an actual ship. It's interesting, but you get 50 fuel per
Printing
shot.
completed.
And the most we can handle is 100. So I may as well put 100 in there. One thing I'm curious of. Hello. Location signal. Locations have their own signal lights. Check the nearest one and look for useful equipment there. Depart the location. Okay. So I've got some fuel. I've got a moth. Somehow I'm managing to survive by eating moths. I don't think there's anything else around here. So where's my... There it is there. Right. There's my extractor. So, shift goes up, but you've got a limited altitude. Then you've got forward is W, reverse is S. E and D to shift the direction. And then when you're actually moving, you can press the R key to lock the speed, so you don't have to keep like the key held down. Otherwise, you just suddenly stop. But the thing I like about this, yeah, that's a long way down. You can have a bit of a play around with the buildings. And sometimes what they'll do is they'll actually collapse as well. Which sounds a bit mean. Anyway. Right, we need to go somewhere. And I don't know where I'm going to go. Hold on, hold on. Is there something else we need? I don't think so. Is there anything we can research before we go anywhere? The only thing that's left is the tool charge, but we don't have any circuits. So it just says find the source of the single flashing light. So we'll head in that direction.
Fast flight altitudes.
Oh!
Risk of airship damage.
Oh, okay. I think we're at maximum altitude anyway. Yeah, we've already hit maximum altitude, we can't get higher. So I can lock the speed at that and just essentially point it in the direction. So we really need to be able to get higher. But I'm going to point in the direction of those. So you've got the red light is just a single light that flashes. And there are other ones, but at the moment we're getting told to fly to the source of the single flashing light. It's just taking forever. So what you can do, I suppose, is while that's flying, I'll pick that up down there. I can have fun with the buildings that are around here. There we go. Oh. Okay. I mean, there is a distance on this thing. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Are we actually moving or not? Why did I lock it at 0? That's kind of pointless. We're not going to get anywhere at 0. So with one engine, we're getting about 30. Okey-dokey. Yeah, I was thinking we're not really going very fast here. So you can look at it at 0. Fair enough. But the yeah, it's a bit of a problem that we're a bit low at the moment. So I'm just going to keep pointing towards there, because that's where it's telling us to go. Why can't I go higher? I need to go higher. Maximum altitude. So it kind of looks like one of those oil rigs. I'm listening to the creaking and it's got me a bit concerned. And I want to get out and shoot that, but it's like I'm going to crash if I do. Unknown location reached. Right, stop. Stop. Right, I'm gonna land down here. Because you can have damage if you crash into things. So I'm gonna I think I'll go to the higher one. I need the room to land. That'll do. Okay, so it didn't.
Area. The preliminary analysis started.
Okay, so communication point.
Risk of dehydration.
Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Towers used to maintain communication between distant points. They also help airships safely navigate through space. A potential source of basic resources and device blueprints. Communication point is a standard tower. Several sheds served as temporary shelters for operators. proximity to the dust pollution reportedly caused people to lose their minds. They saw strange shapes and heard voices coming from the dust. Right, so now we're here. We need to research these sort of things. We need to find these. If you find these, we'll learn things. Oh, hold on. Grab my water. Oh, it needs dirty. We need dirty water. Dirty water. Right, while that's doing that, I'll eat a boiled moth. Because that's what you do. You eat boiled moths. That's what your diet consists of in this game. Boiled moths and the occasional leaf lettuce if you can find one. Plastic scrap. Plastic scrap. Oh, hold on. Can you scan that? I've already scanned it. In that case, we'll pick it up. So people obviously left garbage lying around, and one person's garbage is another person's treasure. That's interesting, though. What is down these ladders? I do not like these ladders, I must admit. I can't look all the way down, and it's like you come off the ladder, ooh, and you think, how far have I got before I fall down? Like, ooh, another one of those dangerous melons. Is there anything useful around here? Ooh, one. Oh, it's a fat dust moth. It's been boiled it alive. That's the type of person we are. May as well. I don't have another bolt. Have a poke around here and see what we find. Ooh, synthetic fuel. Ooh, a card. So we've learned how to make a window wall for our airship. But it requires an airship builder. Slight problem is we don't have one. But it looks like we've actually learned a blueprint for it. Oh, I've got a football. Actually, the thing I find is you pick things up and they're completely useless.
Immunity is decreasing. Diseases might become more severe.
Whatever. I mean, there's yeah, it's a bit of a problem that if you pick some things up, you can't get rid of them. You can't drop them. Like, I've got a football. It's of completely no use whatsoever to me. I can't throw it away. I can't drop it. I can't do anything with it except place it on the airship. It's like, why? Idiot. Kind of strange that. We'll go back up and I'll see what else we can find. Because the stuff it says we're supposed to be researching. Oh, there we go. So this is what we want to research. Scan that one. So it's a wrecked basic turbine. So this allows us to now create turbines. Oh, fiddlesticks. I'm going to scan that and see if I can scan it. So research the airship builder, find a location with double flashing lights. So we've done our to-do list. So the to-do list, we have a look at the database. So these are basically, you can find different variations of these towers. But if you're ever after those little plastic, what are they? These plastic scraps, then you can usually get them here. Nope, can't scan that. What? Moth swarm. Moths forage in large groups to ensure their safety. Individuals separate from the flock to search for food and return when their hunger is satisfied. The swarm is vigilant and scatters wherever there is danger. Due to their poor eyesight, it would be possible to catch them with the proper equipment. So that's how we're ending up with these little things then. Okay? Right, now. Right, we made it to the top, I think. Kind of. And there's nothing up here, but if we go a bit higher up, I can then get up to... Let's still
Hydration
battery.
level is decreasing.
Yeah, whatever. So I can get the battery, so that gives me a battery. The only trouble is I'm finding there's only so many of these you can like storage will become a problem at some point. It just keeps adding to the weight of your ship. And oh yeah, I've got to go back down that tree. Jeez Louise. Right, we'll jump back on our airship then. Can I squeeze in there? Yeah. Right, research. So, I can research a transformer. It needs electrical parts. So I'm going to research that. Because it's tempting to actually use it to make something else, but the trouble is, if you don't know already how to make it, you're then going to have to stop up and search for them. So I'd rather know in advance how to make it. In which case, these electric elements make sense as well, because I'm going to run out of them. But nobody uses it. There's a sticker note there, which I haven't found any use for it really. All you can do is you just leave a note on it. Like, oh.
Research finalized.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to put the football down there.
Calories
Somewhere.
level is decreasing.
Whatever. Right, I'll leave that lying around there, because I can't do anything else with it. It's like completely useless to. Right, we're going beast us. Yeah, we'll satisfy our hunger and eat our little moth there. So that's also the fat. So we know you can cure the photophobia from either a dust moth or a fat dust moth, or you can actually do that when they're actually boiled. Ooh, airship builder. So that needs element and synthetics. Right. So by getting that, I can then learn how to expand the actual base. Have we got any water?
Research finalized.
Basic turbine requires electric elements and metals, so we'll research that. Right, since I've got an empty bottle. Yeah, I've got an empty bottle.
Research finalized.
I'm going to have a bit of a wander around and see if I can find those water collectors again. I think it's eerie. So it gets you 3. I mean, you don't have to actually fill the bottle up to then put it into the purifier if you don't want to. Is that the only one? Yucks. Ooh! That could have been a long way down. So that pod looks similar to the kind of pod that we came down in on. And you do take fall damage. So you've got to be a bit careful. I mean, obviously if you go over the edge, that's it. You're toast. You do respawn, but yeah. Need to be a bit more careful. Go back down here. I think one of the biggest challenges I tend to find is just having enough room to put things in. Right, that's the most water we can carry at the moment anyway. Right, we'll go back upstairs and try and get some more water then. Let's see what we can do with our airship. Right, so that's over there. So pop this into the purifier. There we go. Right, so to make an airship builder, I need more synthetics. So that's components, that's stuff for the actual airplane. Interior things, food, water, and tools. So we'll have to play with our little extractor here. You can only get things if they're within range. still standing. Right, I'll put on a few more of these because I think I just need a certain number of like synthetics and then we're done. Yeah, man. I think that'll do. I think. Right, let's make an airship builder. Then we can start expanding our little balloon. Yes, that's got a... See, that one there's got a certain shape to it. So I think that's what they're doing. I think they're just experimenting while they're creating the game, because it is early access. So they must have like a standard default template that you see, which is just basically a cube. But then presumably they're going to start replacing them with these, I would imagine. So we can expand, we can add more rooms. So left click is to build things. We're starting off with just a small cockpit, which is what we've already got there. Nope, didn't want to do that. Then we've got a room with a ladder. Not a room with a view, it's a room with a ladder. You can start adding doors and windows, because, well, at the moment we haven't got anything there. Then we can put in catwalks, which would be good if we put those in, but they need... So what does it take? No, I don't want that. I want that. What does it take? So we need more synthetics. We need more synthetics and more metals. Okay, so what else can we do? The turbines.
Immunity is decreasing. Diseases might become more severe.
Whatever.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Yeah, but look. Yeah, whatever. Thanks for the reminder anyway. Right, so... Well, is that right? Oh no, it hasn't. Ooh, I can make a sun... Ooh, what happens if we boil a sun melon? Don't boil it. Just boil it as you would boil it. Right, I'm looking for food. Yeah, I want a simple insect lure. We need to get more food.
Printing completed.
No, that's good. That's just a cube. Right, that's not going to catch anything while it's stuck there. I don't think there's anything else on here. So what I can do is I can at least salvage some bits and pieces. What the heck? That looks freaky. So if we go back around here, where that building is. You've boiled my sun melon. I'm going to have to go and back up a bit because our extractor's at the back. Right, what can you extract from here? Ooh, got some glass. And I've no idea what happened to the game because it's just gone weird. Yeah, the game's just kind of like gone... What the heck happened there? The game's decided to go weird. Okay. Well, that is an interesting feature. I haven't seen that yet. It seems to have ground to a halt for some strange reason. But anyway, it would seem that I'm going to have to resolve that. Probably I'm going to have to exit the game somehow and go back in again. But I must admit that's the first time I've seen the game actually crash on me, because that's what it looks like it's doing. Yeah. To be fair, it is early access. To be fair. But, you know, these things happen. Anyway. Still lots to do. We've got to apparently go and build a new room on the airship, and then we've got to find a location with a double flashing lights. Assuming, of course, I can recover from this, because there's no save option. You can either save when you exit, or just don't save at all.
Immunity is decreasing. Diseases might become more severe.
Whatever. I've got bigger problems now. The game's just ground to a halt. But it's trying to do something. Fingers crossed I can recover from that. And then, yeah, in the next episode, it looks like we're going to have to try and do whatever's on the task list. Assuming, yeah, you can recover the game, because, like I say, you can either save on exit or don't save on exit, and at this stage I'm just stuck. So I suppose that's for the next episode then, isn't it? What state will we be in? Definitely going to be interesting.